It looks like someone is preparing for the Titan's attack. By the way, each of these panels weighs 40,000 pounds, but that is nothing for this powerful crane. Are you tired of gathering your tools every time you finish repairing something? It's time to buy 2 PVC pipes and craft this cool holder. Let's try to make a house of foam. Although the construction industry hasn't gone so far yet, it's impossible to imagine any apartment without the foam coverage for ideal insulation. This guy made extremely accurate calculations, turning the construction of a fire pit into a delightful, real-life version of Tetris for the whole family. If there was a Nobel Prize for cutting the angles of the roof tiles, this guy would certainly get it. Do you wonder whether it's a good idea to use tires for building roads? Actually, yes, because they significantly increase the life of the road pavement. Unfortunately, ancient Romans didn't know about this life hack. But what we can do is a shelter made of pallets. In addition to cheap construction costs, it also looks like a futuristic portal. It's so simple to remove the fallen tree and turn it into logs. But maybe it's better to unleash your creativity and craft an attractive staircase. Lifts? Cranes? No, my friend, we believe only in outstanding teamwork. Do you know that you can use old pipes and cement to create astonishing loft-style decorations for your greater end home? Only some tiles and the knowledge of geometry. That's all you need to create such a jaw-dropping ceiling with mind-blowing 3D effect.
That is amazing.
Have you always wondered how to create those beautiful Greek-style columns? Indeed, you don't need tons of marble, only bricks, cement, and excellent DIY skills. Installing a wiring system isn't a long and tiring process if you've just finished the Cirque du Soleil training program. The professionalism and courage of these builders are surely worth our likes and respect. They're like heroes dealing with colossal industrial titans. Are you occasionally looking for a gift for the Dark Lord? What about decorating Voldemort's home with this awesome tap? Maybe he'll even spare your life due to such a luxury present. Can you imagine how many hours the helicopter pilot has spent training to reach such an impressive level of accuracy? Meanwhile, I still can't learn to fly the plane in Battlefield. This artificial grass is easy to install and requires minimal maintenance. At the same time, it creates a wonderful feeling of comfort and unity with nature. This man has finally understood how to work smarter, not harder. Maybe we should follow his example too. No magic or tricks, only teamwork that ensures an ideal and fast caulking process. Nike? Adidas? New Balance? Nah, I just want these 2 buckets to protect my legs literally from everything. Oh, there's even enough space to store my hammer. Concrete is one of the most awesome materials. If you're a skillful builder, you can paint and decorate it to turn a usual facade into an attractive, old-style wall. This tool for making large bowls is extremely easy to craft, but just check out what astonishing flower pots you can create using it. Yeah, sometimes simple ideas are the best ones.
I like that.
What a practical idea to apply good pressure on the mixture inside the molding box without using any special equipment. Oh, it turns out that constructing stairs is way more complex than Minecraft taught me. Who knew it wasn't enough to put 6 pieces of wood together? Check out the way to improve your home's interior with a couple of wooden planks and rivets. No doubt, this mister did a great job. What is the reason to cover hay with concrete and mud? As soon as the mixture hardens, the builders will make a big hole, creating a real restaurant for a calf. And when the animal finishes eating all the hay, the designers will turn the structure into a tiny luxury house. Installing bathroom tiles can ruin your nerves if you don't know about this useful life hack. Follow this man's example, and you'll finish this tiring process in a day. Beautiful garden pots or cozy tables. When you have wire mesh and cement, rely on your imagination and craft whatever you want. And when it comes to the heavy bathroom sink, how can you mount it without assistance? Looks like this woman has found the answer and used a couple of durable pipes to support the construction. Want to level the yard with sand without hiring a specialist? All you need is an old John Deere 130, a cement brick block, and a large metal sieve. That's what I call a perfect team building technique, and a great way to combine your work and fitness. The construction of this awesome spherical building looks easier than assembling a Lego set due to the smart building technology.
Magic.
Laser tape measure? Nah, they can't provide that feeling of successful teamwork. Who has said building roads can't be fun? I can bet that this leveling process is even more exciting than windsurfing. POV, you decided to steal the building techniques from ants, and surprisingly, it worked. Looks like we've discovered the most relaxing and satisfying job in the world. It takes just a second for this tool to weld stud and steel, thanks to the unique arc stud welding technique. And by the way, this cool process looks like shooting from a blaster. Here you have just 2 old stumps and a pile of bags with concrete. What will you do with all this trash? Well, what about turning it into a fantasy pond for recreation? You know, modern problems require modern solutions. Just make sure you won't get stuck inside this chimney while building it. Luckily, this man is a true master of his craft. What? A floor made of coins? Well, at least if you occasionally run out of money, you always know where to take some pennies to buy your favorite snack. Has this guy spent too many hours playing Helldivers? And now he wants to burn the house? Well, actually, he just heats the frozen roof to simplify its dismantling. Let's be honest, who needs those abstruse inventions when you have a manual forklift and a buddy ready to pull you? That's how some hours of work and great skill can turn a boring gray wall into a real masterpiece. This builder is like a painter, but his pictures literally turn into real walls. Do you remember that it's possible to craft anything if you have an iron barrel? Do you want to heat yourself or cook food? Spend an hour recreating this awesome DIY idea, and your custom wood stove will be ready. Just in case you always wanted to know how Pokemon feel living in Pokeballs, this construction idea is for you. Do you know that there are 101 ways to use an empty metal barrel, including turning it into an outdoor sink? Surely it'll become a practical decoration for your backyard. The construction of a shallow dome requires unbelievable efforts and skills, so we can say for sure that these men have created a real building miracle. The next time you have a desire to throw away your old tire, remember that it may be used for the construction of such great eco-friendly shelters. Do you remember those awesome stone pathways from RPG games and fantasy movies? You can create something similar in your backyard using this simple life hack. Who has said I can't use duct tape to carry water? Hey, Bear Grylls, hold my beer and watch. Looks like someone plans to build something extremely heavy and epic. Do you have any ideas what it will be? The usage of old tires for building roads also greatly reduces landfill waste, protecting us from the worsening ecological conditions. So, if you don't want to wake up in the Mad Max universe one day, donate your old tires to construction companies instead of throwing them away. Here is another super smart life hack to simplify the life of any builder. If you need to build something really quick, opt for this awesome life hack. Simply use the chicken mesh to create the plastering work as soon as possible. And what can you do with an old angle grinder? Do you want to throw it away? Hold your horses and turn it into a powerful sword-like chainsaw. Hell yeah! There is no challenge you can't deal with if you have a powerful drill. Do you need to lift heavy objects, but there's no crane? That's not a problem anymore. These bubble decks were designed to be 30% lighter than solid slabs. Moreover, they significantly save money due to the reduction of the concrete you need to cover them. Building materials are expensive, so don't leave even a drop of cement inside the bag with this efficient extrusion machine. I need something similar for my toothpaste. When you mix concrete and wood, you'll get an astonishing combination called cordwood. This is a great option for building a cozy house for recreation somewhere in the forest. Do you think that you can see icicles only in winter? Behold the building magic! That's what it takes to get water from the bowels of the earth. Respect to these strong people. When you are a grown-up man but still use the life hacks from the floor is lava, and it works. If you don't call it skillful and beautiful artwork, probably nothing in this world can impress you anymore. Why do I collect all those bottles? Of course, I need them to build the Heineken Temple. Even though no one will ever see how perfectly this linoleum fits the toilet hole, this man still decided to do a great job. Such an attitude is the thing that sets professionals apart from amateurs. These simple but smart U-shaped clamps allow you to easily connect several pipes without melting them together. Drilling a circle in a tile requires extreme accuracy because the slightest wrong move may tear it into pieces. Fortunately, this man knows what to do. That's what happens when your logic and inventiveness reach the 100th level. This builder is a real doctor for buildings. He reached the metal parts of the construction, cured them, and then covered them with concrete to ensure nothing would damage them anymore. If you happen to construct a terrace for Thor, here is an idea of how to inlay the floor. This smart way of pasting tiles can save you plenty of time and effort. You're welcome. That's quite a big hole, isn't it? Don't worry, insert 2 wooden beams and attach new plywood plank to them to fix the drywall really quick. Do you believe that hanging a drywall only by yourself is impossible? This man is here to give you a lesson. How often do you not know where to put the brush while painting something? Here is a superb life hack that will help you keep it inside the paint can without drowning there. Do you also get mad when you accidentally break the wall plug with a hammer? Use this smart tip and save your nerves. By the way, if you didn't know this life hack, you owe us a like. These sharp scissors cut the metal like paper. Without them and a smart approach to drilling a hole, crafting this water outlet would take hours. It's difficult to believe that the only thing that keeps all those pieces together is high-quality glue. Do we still need to use nails and screws? Remember that if you don't take care of your tools, they will fail you one day. Let's learn the right way to clean your metal buddies. Don't hurry to throw away an old chain. It's a way better idea to turn it into an efficient universal wrench. Now it's time to modify your steel ruler, turning it into an irreplaceable tool for making accurate drawings. Demo Deck tool offers a more convenient and faster way to remove decking. Keep your crowbars to fight against the head cramps, and opt for this invention to start working smarter. A small toothbrush with water is everything you need to remove the extra glue from tiles while enjoying the ASMR session. How to put a screw in a wall if there is a hole? Simply get rid of that hole first. Do you feel upset because you can't install the plinth due to crooked walls? Dry your eyes and use this life hack from professional builders. If you often struggle to open those heavy bags with concrete to put the mixture inside the concrete mixer, here is a great solution. Say stop to the dirty rollers. Use plastic bags to prevent them from messing up your apartment before you clean your painting tools. So that's how they make stairs. It truly looks like a kind of secret magic. A simple but cool trick that will help you pull any nail out of the toughest wood. The foam ensures this door will stand firm, protecting the home from cold wind and noises. Sometimes we all want to do all the work at once, even when it comes to the installation of tiles. Surely a great time-saving life hack from these men. Although it looks like this pencil has just met Bender from Futurama, it's actually a useful DIY tool for making marks in tight spaces. Now, get your rollers out of the plastic bags and clean them following this awesome tip. How do you cover the walls with bricks without upsetting your geometry teacher? Simply use duct tape to level the space that you want to decorate. Have you also thought that someone is going to make a cake? However, instead of baking something tasty, Use this mix of dust and putty to make your wooden floor shine. If there is a small hole in a drywall you need to fix, you can opt for this unusual but extremely efficient solution. How to mark a curve on a tile? Should you use a complex geometry formula? Nah, just take a cable reel from your barn. How old were you when you discovered it's possible to install baseboards in such a smart way? I was today years old. Let's bet you didn't know it's possible to use a plastic bottle instead of glue. Could we consider it to be a great alternative to traditional recycling? How can you unwind wires without causing a mess, where even Spider-Man can break his head? Just take an old bucket and a pipe to avoid tangling. Oh, has your little pet chewed a hole in a wall? Luckily, you can fix it with a wooden beam, some plaster, and a sheet of white paper. If you don't plan to turn your sink into a tiny pool, use a plastic bottle as a plunger to clean the clogged pipe. Remember that there's no problem you can't solve with a powerful drill and petroleum. Well, maybe you'll also need some inventiveness. Can duct tape replace an ordinary ruler or tape measure? Surely it can. Check out how this trick works. That's what Tom Sawyer looks like in the 21st century. Do you also have a feeling you want to grab this sprayer and relax your mind while painting the wooden ceiling? Could you imagine that installing tiles can bring so much joy? Maybe it's time to use this fact to create a business idea. Have you ever seen something smoother than this decorative element? Despite a young age, this builder is a true master of his craft. A new roof that is made of the broken roof? Looks like the circulation of clay shingles in nature. Spraying foam insulation indeed looks like crafting tiny clouds that start growing in an accelerated mode. With this cool sprayer, making the renovation of the fence feels like shooting from an innovative gun. That's a great way to improve your home while acting your Space Marine role from Warhammer. Wow, I didn't know that watching a pool plastering process is even more satisfying than swimming in this pool. Here we have the fastest way to install underfloor heating without spoiling your nerves. And now, it turns out that Peter Parker works as a builder when he doesn't fight the criminals. What a hardworking man! If you believe that a black square is a masterpiece, then what will you say about this beautiful artwork? A crane to pull up this heavy concrete slab? I'd rather opt for an old pickaxe and a wooden log. I wish someone told me there were such satisfying jobs when I was choosing my career. There are many ways to express your creativity. While some paint beautiful pictures, others create astonishing interiors. What would you do when you immediately needed flat wooden planks in the middle of nowhere? That's where inventiveness comes into play. Thanks to innovative construction methods, you don't need any special knowledge or skills to renovate your room with loft-style brick walls. The ability to improvise can help you deal with any situation, even if you have to mix the concrete with a piece of wood. Often, there are knots on the wooden planks that create defects in the structural strength. But now, you can simply fill them with Rangate filler to enhance the durability and improve the look of the wood. It doesn't matter what shape you want to create, because this machine allows you to unleash your imagination and craft mind-blowing masterpieces with ease.
Wow.
It looks like this shining wall is taken directly from a fantasy movie, but we all know it wasn't created with a spell, but with the skillful hands of a professional builder. You can use this primitive tool instead of a high-tech laser level. It goes up to you what to choose: a piece of wood with a fishing line, or a modern device that will cost you hundreds of dollars. This simple but effective tread idea for the staircase can prevent you from falling off the stairs, especially when you're wearing wet shoes. Don't throw away your rusty shovel. Turn on your inner Tony Stark and turn it into an efficient garden tool for annihilating weeds in your backyard. The installation of a herringbone floor is impossible without special equipment. Wait, what do you mean by saying you can use only laminate to make accurate measurements? What can be more relaxing and satisfying than installing ceramic tiles using this smart invention? Check out the fastest, most accurate, and extremely efficient way to drill holes for sprinkler installation. Another evidence of amazing building ingenuity and great physical strength. Isn't it the guy who has also built the secret doors to the Chamber of Secrets? He certainly knows how to do it. Have you poured the concrete into the mold, but you aren't sure it'll be evenly distributed? Once again, your loyal drill is here to save your day. After this trick, your world will never be the same. It's time to say no to the stale air in the room. Following this life hack, you can finally start drilling holes, which are almost impossible to notice with the naked eye. The legend says you'll be the king of builders if you manage to pull out the stripped screw. So, where's my Camelot? As a rule, the best ideas are the most simple ones. Do you need proof? Here it is! Only your tools and wood. That's all the assistance you need when you're a professional carpenter. If you want to clean an old drain pipe from the dirt, or Pennywise the Clown living inside of it, the best way to do it is to attach an old tire to a powerful tractor. So, who is hiding there?
Oh my god!
The bas relief technique, also known as the low relief technique, is one of the most difficult sculptural designs used only by true pros. But let's admit that the final result is truly worth the effort. This fire pit's design is an eye-catching mix of simplicity and innovation. The architect of this awesome project surely deserves our likes and respect. It took only 1,000 years, and finally, we created bricks with holes for fittings to build more robust and long-lasting constructions. Here, we have the best building advice for you. If you want your DIY project to succeed, follow this man's example. Always do proper preparation and strictly adhere to each stage of the crafting process. Do you adore James Bond and want to turn your house into the residence of Agent 007? Then don't forget to use this idea of the bow tie inlay for your pathways. There are no stalemates you can't solve with your inventiveness. And sometimes, you also may need an electric jigsaw. Electricity versus granite. Oops, this time a solid rock hasn't managed to withstand the human's ingenuity. Not only do your t-shirts need ironing, don't forget about the wooden beams damaged by the nailer. If you've always wanted to become a flamethrower from the Marine Corps, you surely may like working in the building industry. These guys dream of becoming acrobats, but we all know that installing marble tiles brings way more money. Although this pouring process doesn't look to be difficult, it actually requires thorough preparation and professional skills from both the concreters and the driver of the truck. This man broke the bricklayer's matrix when he invented such a smart way to make decorative stones perfectly fit each other. Does your floor make hollow sounds, making you mad? Save your nerves by drilling a tiny hole and injecting hot glue inside. Fixing broken corners may be time-consuming, but it's so satisfying. I can bet the builders from The Sims also use this technique